2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder, with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they could contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If one or two guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain any kind of success.
And injuries will be a factor for this team, as it is with every team. But, you know, they've made it to the conference finals over and over and over again. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
And that does it for us. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you a bit later.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. For the Timberwolves, this is the last game before heading back to Minnesota. And, of course, DeAndre Jordan, proudly wearing the Oklahoma City Thunder colors for the first time.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it all hype, or will it be reality? We're about to find out, along with the fans in this stadium and the people watching at home.
And you can feel the excitement in here today, guys. I mean, anytime you add a player of his caliber, it is going to be a huge lift for your team.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Garnett. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Uncovered, and he gets it to go. On defense, the Timberwolves coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against Dallas.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
And here's Towns. Serge Ibaka making his last triple. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Back to Martin. Shoots. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting. Up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
Here's Wiggins. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. 5 on the clock. The pass to Towns. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. It's stolen by Martin. It's stolen by Ibaka. Rubio against Westbrook. Feeds to Single. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts. And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season. A second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game. But with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
Now here is Martin. 17 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Another miss by Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
They get it back from outside the arc. Here's Jordan, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
No good on the second free throw.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio. Waiters against Martin. Shots good by Waiters. Waiters got his second bucket of the night.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Now here is Martin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. The free throw drops for Towns. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
The Thunder leading by 3. Westbrook kicks to Singler. There's the dish to McGarry. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Singler passes to McGarry. Excellent D there from Garnett.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Dishes to Rubio. Garnett, the screen to the left wing. And that one comes up a bit short. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Singler kicks to Waiters. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Timberwolves trail by 3. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
He singled out KG as a player they would like to contain. He said that it goes beyond what KG can contribute in the stat sheet, explaining when Garnett gets going with his intensity, that just feeds into the rest of the team and it becomes a vicious cycle. Keeping Kevin from igniting his team is something they'd like to avoid here.
All right, Doris, thanks. Waiters against Martin. Rubio outside from deep. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 5. And Waiters kicks to McGarry. They set the screen. Singler dishes to McGarry. Westbrook drives in. 20 feet out. Rubio with the rebound.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Now here's Towns. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston.
And how about the bounce pass? They are being used to perfection.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to McGarry. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. McGarry's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Rubio misses. The Thunder with the lead. On the wing, Singler. The 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Martin kicks to Rubio. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rubio's got 6.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Singler left side. They set the screen. Shot off the pick. Shot is off. Wiggins with some nice D.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That evens the score. Martin's got his first points of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Thunder shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. .11 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes to Augustine, stolen by Rubio. Launches a 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he screams you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, he say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Gorgui Dieng, and it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
So one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. Oklahoma City shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Jordan. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Rubio outside. Wiggins passes to Rubio. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Rubio's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Ibaka with the screen on Rubio. Augustine dishes to Jordan, and the shot is good. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Towns. Jang, a screen. 13 feet away. Towns, no luck.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And Augustine kicks to Jordan. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Second shot opportunity. Over to the left wing. He feeds it to Augustine. Jordan sets the pick for Augustine. He kicks it to Ibaka. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Rubio with it. 8 points for him. Wiggins right side. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Waiters, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. And Bjelica in for Gorgui Dieng. Augustine against Rubio. Waiters gets a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Waiters got 7 points in the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Pekovic with a screen on Augustine, and it's Rubio penetrating. They can't stop the run with that one.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Collison kicks to Augustine. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run. And he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
And the Thunder with some changes. Mitch McGary's checked in for Jordan. And it's Singler in for Nick Collison. Minnesota also with the sub. Payne's checked in. So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing here by 8. To stop the run, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garnett's checked in. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Now here is Augustine. 11-point game his last outing.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Thunder shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Here's Rubio. 8 points for him. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Rubio outside. Pekovic with a screen. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Miller's checked in for Ricky Rubio. The Thunder leading by 8. Augustine passes to Singler. McGary kicks to Waiters. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Martin's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And there's Pekovic. That one's good on the assist by Garnett.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Augustine. 5 points in the game. Singler outside. Kicks it to Waiters. Adams outside. From 11 feet away. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And here's Miller outside. Waiters grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Miller kicks to Martin, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And we'll take a look here at a very skilled bunch of point guards at the stripe. Look at the numbers they've put up over the last 10 games. And you look at Augustine, second in the NBA, so great from the line.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, typically you're going to find your best free throw shooters at that point guard spot. But it doesn't happen automatically. I mean, these fellas are consistently working and practicing to keep that percentage as high as it is.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 7 to the paint. Here's McGarry. That's in. Augustine with the assist. And now it's a 10-point Oklahoma City lead. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Miller dishes to Begovic. Miller outside. Wiggins outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Very strong start to the career last year of Andrew Wiggins out of Kansas. Just 1 year with the Jayhawks. Came out strong early on, and Clarkie never slowed down.
Yeah, found his stride early and just kept strutting his stuff right to the tune of Rookie of the Year.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Nice shot by Singler.
Well, Wiggins won the Roy last year, and really deservedly so. He was the early favorite to win it, led all rookies in scoring, and wasn't really close. Put up almost 17 points per game, and he shot the ball from the perimeter far better than most thought he would.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Oklahoma City. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. Shots good by Miller. There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. Westbrook against Miller. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. That one goes. Count it. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Martin for 3. No good on that last second attempt there. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Thunder up 11. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was very positive for them. They clearly upped the intensity and upped their lead, finishing the half with an 11-point advantage. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
One problem is that they didn't show enough aggressiveness on the boards. When you start losing a game, that's when you're supposed to tighten up and toughen up. Your pride has to be challenged, and you need to rise to the occasion. They've got to be more aggressive as a team, and that will cut into the lead.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Ibaka is out there with Jordan. And it's Singler in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 11 points here for Ricky Rubio.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here is Martin. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Towns. Towns has gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. It's tipped. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Ibaka. And the Thunder pushing it up now.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Minnesota with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Now, here's Rubio. He's got 11. Here's Muhammad. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injury.
The Thunder leading by 11. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Westbrook. And it's 9 points for Serge Ibaka. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Muhammad. It's good from long range.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. From 12 feet out. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Waiters. Wiggins is checked in for Minnesota. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Towns kicks to Martin. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 14. Augustine passes to Westbrook. Fade away. And Kevin Martin pulls it down. Martin's got 5 rebounds tonight.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Collison's out there. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Here's Augustine. 7 points in the game. The wide open look here for Ibaka. And it's Ibaka again missing. Timberwolves trail by 11. Garnett outside. Here's Wiggins, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Wiggins has got 9. Westbrook kicks to Singler. Westbrook a screen on Wiggins. Outside Westbrook, he dishes it to Singler. Collison with the screen for Singler. Just 4 to shoot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And it's Rubio penetrating. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 13 points in the game.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
Martin against Westbrook. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Rubio against Augustine. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. There's the feed to Martin. Timberwolves passing it around. Rubio with it. Picked up by Collison. The drive by Rubio. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there.
And the Thunder with some changes. Adams comes in for Kyle Singler. And McGarry subbed in for Serge Ibaka. And then for Minnesota, Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Levine subbed in for Kevin Martin.
And Ricky Rubio, one of the youngest international basketball stars ever. We started hearing about him in the U.S. back when he was 16. And even then, powerful teams in Europe were all vying for his services. No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Collison dishes to Westbrook. Here's the 3. Another miss by Westbrook. And the Timberwolves with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And going back to Rubio, Clark, his natural instincts in every phase of the game, as Greg was just talking about, are really second to none. In 06, he led Spain to a championship, registering 3 triple-doubles and 1 quadruple-double. Wow.
And despite those gaudy numbers, you just never know with an international star if, in fact, his game will translate to the NBA. Rubio's game obviously has.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Levine. Zhang a screen. Levine kicks to Wiggins. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The pass to Westbrook. Tries it from the top of the key. Here's Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Towns, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Miller's checked in. And Towns drops them both. Now Westbrook. He's got 10. Feeds it to Adams. And stolen by Wiggins. Chang with the ball. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Back to Miller for the tie. Thunder with the rebound. McGarry's got his 5th rebound in this one. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And so here is Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 14 points. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Bekovic is out there with Towns. And it's Andre Miller. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Ibaka. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And he sinks the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Now, here is Miller. Out left to the wing. And here is Muhammad. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Right side Westbrook. Singler outside. Shoots the 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Now here is Miller. The dish to Bekovic. Stolen by Waiters. Singler outside for three. Waiters no luck. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Pekovic. To the middle. Stolen by Waiters. It's hauled in by Andre Miller. The Timberwolves shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Dishes to Muhammad. The three-pointer is right on target.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And Andre Miller, what a virtuoso floor general he has been. By far the career leader in assists among active players. Over 1,000 more assists than the next guy on the list, which is Chris Paul.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Garnett comes in for Nikola Pekovic, and Martin subbed in for Shabazz Muhammad. Getting back to Miller last year, he was 16th in the league, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, a couple of things happened, I thought. He slowed down a little, and he was playing behind John Wall. That led to the fewest minutes per game of his career, and the rest of his stats kind of followed suit.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Andre Miller.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Now, here's Rubio. In the corner, it's Martin. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Rubio. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Rubio. Garnett, the screen. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 20 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Here's Wiggins. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Wiggins drives in. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Westbrook against Rubio. Jordan the screen. Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Stops. Pops. Garnett the pass to Martin. Over Waiters. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Ibaka right side. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now Jordan, screened by Ibaka. The shot by Westbrook. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's the screen. Westbrook against Rubio. Pass to Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Rubio. He's feeling it. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
The Thunder leading by 3. Outside Westbrook. Screen by Ibaka. Goes up off the pick and finished off by Westbrook.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And the rejection by Ibaka. Singler dishes to Waiters. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. And the Timberwolves call time here.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, Martin. Here's Garnett. They get the rebound. Lets it go with a 3. And Kevin Martin the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. That's 7 points for Martin.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
Good on the shot. 19 points for Russell Westbrook.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Rubio with it. Right wing. Here's Garnett. Again, Garnett missing.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Now here's Garnett. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. 1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. Back to Waiters. It's up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Here's Towns. No good from outside.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And that's an intentional foul. Here's Westbrook. Off the inbound, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Inside. Yes!
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Garnett, the screen. There's the triple. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
So far in the game for Westbrook, he's got 19 points and 9 assists.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
All right now, gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires for 3. But they get it back. Rubio, the pass to Garnett. In the corner, it's Martin. Stolen by Waiters. Now here's Westbrook. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Rubio with a wide open look. It's good from beyond the arc.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Martin. Wiggins. He got it! He caught it!
My goodness.
I can't believe this. How in the world can you end the game on a shot like that?
Well, I think I've seen it all now, guys. And nothing's going to top that, I don't think.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what an amazing effort. You guys never gave up in this game. I can sense the exhilaration you must feel with this victory.
You know, when you're down and you fight back, you know, you got reason to be proud of yourself, and that's what this was, man.
Great job, Kevin. Thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Martin. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team. Kenny, your thoughts?
His passing was what impressed me the most about his performance. He was always looking for a teammate in a space, keeping all his options open. It's really refreshing to see the mindset coming from a position other than the point. He finished with 10 assists, and those played a big role in this win.
There must be something about playing on the road that brings out the best in him. I haven't seen this in a player in a while. He gave a very focused and determined effort. And this effort is the biggest reason they're walking away with this win, Ernie, Kenny.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.